The Border Mangement Authority says the Lebombo Border Post is one of the problematic port of entries to process people into Mozambique. The Lebombo Border Post in Komatipoort has been experiencing an influx of travelers, most of them being Mozambicans who are heading back home for the holidays. Traffic congestion continues on the N4 as motorists experience a traffic jam on both lanes. Our reporter Ntlamulo Mabasa is standing by from the Lebombo Border Post to give us the latest. Ntlamulo, thank you so much for your time. The previous pictures that I've seen that you colleagues have sent to us is of long snaking queues. What is it looking like now?
Good evening, Diabo, and good evening to our viewers. Right now, let me just move a bit out of shot. It's a bit better actually compared to how it was during the day. Now cars are moving in quite quickly compared to how it was during the day. And we actually noticed that usually they also open the other side where they usually use the gate for cargo trucks into Mozambique. Now they also opened it for private vehicles to be able to get through. Also, with regards to pedestrians, every line now we can safely confirm that it is moving in. But for more on this, we will welcome Dr. Michael Masiapato just to tell us on how they are doing as the border and the strategies that they are using, because we can see that the lines now are moving quite swiftly. Good evening again, and thank you for your time.
No, thank you very much, Tamulo. I was just checking the interview with Bobodi in Bedbridge, and I'm really glad that the guys are doing well that side. Everything has been cleared. This time, this side is very tough. Lebombo is very tough. We had thought that maybe by the afternoon will be done, but as you can see, they keep coming. So it is very much hectic, but otherwise, like I've said earlier, in terms of the numbers that we processed, we're looking at around 20,000 around early afternoon, and on that basis, we continue to process. I mean, I was on the other side up there, making sure that we facilitate the pedestrians. But at least the good thing is that, as you can see here where we are, actually it's been cleared. I think that's the good news. If you look on the left-hand side, that long queue that was on the other side is also cleared, so that is also good news. But if you look at the vehicles, still, they keep on coming. So on that basis, we will definitely work throughout the night, and tomorrow we will be able to give a proper numbers in terms of where we are, in terms of what we would have done during the course of today and during the course of the night. But otherwise, things are going very, very well. But of course, the numbers this side are very hectic.
With regards, earlier on when we spoke to you, you indicated that over 100 people were arrested. Are we still sitting on that number, or more people were arrested?
Yeah, no, the arrest has been around 114, as we have indicated, and that is the number that we count during the course of the day. Up to this point, we haven't got any further interceptions. I think you will fairly realize that up the mountain there, when it gets a bit dark, it becomes even more dangerous. So people don't necessarily do much attempt to try and go into the bush during this time, you know, as it is in the evening. But of course, the interceptions were through the morning until towards the afternoon, and hence we accounted for 114. So there's no any additional arrest that has actually happened, as it were. But in terms of the people in the port, indeed, the people keep on coming, and we keep on processing them. We are not sure at what point are we going to really see people no longer coming, particularly pedestrians. So the taxis keep on still bringing in. But here in the port, as you can see, there is a bit of order, and therefore we have no one that we have arrested in the port. It's only those ones that we arrested up the mountain.
I saw before I spoke to you that your technology is one of which is a drone that you're still using. It was still up. What could you pick up? How far are we with regards to traffic outside on the corridor?
Yeah, so I just came out of the control room there where our drone pilots are, and we're basically just looking on the corridor. So what we basically realized is that once again, there is still a queue in terms of the corridor, but it is not as far back as Komatipoort. It is actually starting a bit out from Komatipoort coming this way. The good news is that the corridor is now clear. There is no more that congestion or that gridlock that was there earlier in the morning. So as we speak now, the road that exits the port is cleared, and therefore when we drive out of here, we will be able to exit without any challenge. I think that is a bit of the good news on the basis that during the course almost of the whole day, it was gridlocks, and that is why the people that were exiting the port, we had to divert them at Mananga Junction and make sure that they don't necessarily go straight, because it was not possible for them to do so. But now everything is cleared, and that is actually good news. The team that came at 6, in other words, the shift that came at 6, both within the port but also at the corridor, they did a wonderful job to bring some bit of order, mainly in the corridor.
Thank you so much. I guess we will be catching up with you tomorrow just to check on how we did over the night, just to also catch up on the numbers as well, which is very important, so that we know which number of the people that you've processed going into Mozambique, as you again going to prepare for those that will be coming back very soon. Thank you so much for your time.
Great.
There you have it, Diabo. We're still here at the border post, but now we can safely say it is quite, it's coming down, the traffic is coming down, it is quiet. And for now, it is back to you in studio.
Thank you so much, Nhlamulu Mabasa out there in Lebombo Border Post. It looks like people will get home on time for Christmas.